morning and welcome to my channel. My name's Lucy and today you're getting ready with me. I've got all my makeup, I think all my makeup, in this big bag which I got from a Vogue magazine. Me and my sister were like, why do we have to have them? And had to buy them. Anyways, the skin is primed. I say primed, but this is SPF. So this is the Beauty Josin Relief Sun Rising Probiotics SPF. I've used this SPF for years and years and years and years. I couldn't tell you how many of these SPFs I've been through. Maybe 10, closer to 20, I really don't know. But great SPF. So I'm gonna whiz through as much as I can because I'm trying to work between the jewels. So first and foremost, we've got L'Oreal True Match Nude Tinted Serum. I think I'll just put a little bit of this on today because it's so hot in England at the moment. I think in the whole of the UK actually. I don't really need to say in England. I think Birmingham and London were like dangerously high yesterday, which is insane. I've been waiting for this heat, but my window in my bedroom doesn't actually open, so me and my fan are best friends at the moment because I would be more than happy to just sleep with the window open, even though it is kind of like hot air that comes through. But I find that in the UK you don't really get hot air as much, like at night, like it cools down so much, whereas if you go abroad to like Greece or something, the air is still hot and it's still like 20 degrees at least, like in the evening, and you're trying to sleep and you're like, aircon, aircon. So I've just had coffee and the plan today is to do a little bit of pre-filming and to go to Pilates. So I found a reformer studio near me which does reformer Pilates. I hate to be hopping on that trend, but reformer Pilates actually is really fun. I really enjoy it. I kind of reach flow state and I'm like, oh, it just chills me out, and then also it's such a good workout. Like the 50 minutes goes so fast. Whereas if I do most other things, I'm kind of like, yes, this is good, but when is it over? I've certainly found that with mat Pilates. I'm like, this is good, but like, free me, please. But reformer, I think it's because it's very flowy and the reformer is very, I don't know, it's the noise as well. Like it's just very, I don't know how to explain it. Like soothing, I don't know, like it's just, I always come out so chilled, and I've also had a workout and then I'm kind of like, I'm really achy afterwards, and I don't see that coming because I've honestly just been so chilled the whole session. Like it's hard, but there's something about reformer, I'm just like zen. I've reached my flow state. It's great, so I highly recommend that. It is quite expensive, but I do prefer it over mat Pilates, to be honest. I've done mat Pilates as well, and yeah, reformer just has it for me. I also do enjoy the gym, but I've been really struggling to go like around work because I find that I've been really struggling to get to the gym before work, and I find that I like to do things in the morning, but because my gym's kind of like the opposite direction to my work, I'm not the best with timings, and to be honest, I would rather kind of play it safe than like be late, and I don't drive, so that's kind of been a bit difficult. It's a very first world problem, I'm sorry. So I've just been doing like a really quick workout at home, which has been really working for me at the moment, and I've been doing that for quite a few months actually. Just kind of get it in the morning. So the bronzer is, it's the Benefit Hoola bronzer, Hoola Wave in the shade Original. I don't think this lighting's amazing. I'm sorry, I've actually lost my ring light. I don't know where I put it. I cleaned my room. I actually cleaned it, but you know when you clean your room and you find all sorts of places to put things that you're like, this is great, this is genius, absolutely genius, and then you kind of come to, after like the cleaning spree, and you're like, where did I put any of those things? Like, they're away, and like I'm sure it was a genius place, but I can't find it again. So that it's currently floating somewhere, and I don't really know where it is. I will have a dig and try and find it, because I really do want it back. But the lighting is quite bright at the moment and sunny, so I'm going to try and work with it as much as I can. So concealer, we're going to do NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. Just a little pump. I use this in the shade number 4 Beige. And I kind of like spread it out on my hand first and then put it under my eyes. I do also love using a color corrector, but today I'm kind of feeling like I need everything to be super sheer layers. Goodness, there's just builders walking by my window the whole time. I think that's what if you notice the lighting changes, because they're walking by my window. I don't know why my window is the hot spot today, but it is. The stage fright right now I am experiencing and trying to just work through it as everyone kind of walks by my window. Sounds very pick me, but I am very introverted and I don't really, okay, right, let's fix that lighting. I am actually very introverted and I kind of like just doing my own thing. So yeah, everyone walking by the window, I'm like, please go, leave me alone. But again, they're just doing their jobs. I'm sure they're not looking at me. On to blush. This is the number 7 Pro Artist Colour and Glow Cheek Stick. Is it lip and cheek multi-stick? Working a little bit of this on. I sometimes put it on my face directly, sometimes put it on a brush. I'm kind of needing to be speedy today, so skin it is. This is probably going to come out way too pigmented. Then Real Techniques brush, of course, because I literally only really use Real Techniques brushes. I've said it and I'll say it again. They are the best brushes, and at that price point as well, because I feel like for such good high quality brushes they could be charging a lot more for them, but I beg, please don't, because they're great. And it's actually nice to have an affordable brush, because I feel like a lot of the brushes, like the artistry brushes, are like very expensive. Yes, I feel like a lot of the artistry brushes are very expensive, so it's nice to have something that's actually affordable. I remember when they first came out, and I of course had one of the original brush sets. I don't think I have anything in this pot from the original brush set, but that was honestly such a throwback. I feel like every single girl and their mum got the original Real Techniques brush set when it came out for like birthday or Christmas, and that was like, they were the brushes that we all used. It was great. I think the set was like £20 maybe, and super good. I don't really buy brush sets anymore, just because I kind of have brushes that I like, and I find that it's way more effective for me personally to just buy individual brushes. But I think they are a good way to kind of like get started if you don't, and it's a lot more affordable to kind of get started. So the powder we're using is Laura Mercier, of course. I'm back on a powder puff. I cleaned her last night. I've been avoiding cleaning my powder puffs for ages, and because I've been avoiding cleaning them, I've kind of been avoiding using them as well, because I'm like, oh, I don't think I've cleaned that since, I don't know, that's definitely got like every single disease going on this sponge, or sorry, powder puff. And I was like, oh, you know what, like it does make your under eyes look so smooth, so I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and just clean it so I can use it again, because wowzers. So I've been using a brush and I'm like, I feel like this is just the most smooth way of putting your powder on, certainly under your eyes. I find that mine kind of like cakes and creases really easily, but I don't want to be putting so many thick layers on because I find that that actually makes it worse, just layering it up. Just not ideal, but this kind of literally just presses it into the skin and it just sets it so beautifully. Even though I kind of press it in with a brush, I find that the powder puff, I think due to like the pressure and like how the powder puff is, like it just smooths it. It's so good. And this is just a one from Aldi actually. This is from ages ago. I got it in a pack of 2 because I wanted to get one for myself, and then I was doing my friend's makeup for her wedding and I thought she's getting the best. Well, I mean, it isn't, it's an Aldi powder puff, but it's a really good shape and they all do the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. There's quite premium ones and I genuinely, they're all the same thing, okay? Anyways, I thought that she's getting the best. She's getting the powder puff to have like the smoothest under eyes known to man for her wedding. Like, she shall not be getting married with cakey under eyes, and she did not. Her makeup looked great, and anytime she got complimented for her makeup, I was like, I mean, she looked amazing, but you know what I mean? You know when you do someone else's makeup, or you do something for someone else and then they get compliments from it and you're like, this is so exciting. Not that the world revolves around me, but it was very nice. So blush is on. Oh, I was going to use a different blush today, but oh well, we've used her now. I'm trying to use up quite a few blushes so then I can justify getting the Rode ones, because Rode has just been released in Sephora in the UK, which is super exciting. And as a sheep to Rode, which I've actually never tried, I would like to get it, but because I've got so many products going, I can't justify it at the moment. So the minute I get through some blushes, that's what I'm getting, because I find that the piggy shade, having looked at swatches online, it looks really good, because I very much like a pink blush. I don't want it to be too warm, I don't want it to be too cool, I need it to be neutral, and it looks to be just that. And as a picky and particular girl, I must try it. I'll let you know when I do try it and I'll give my opinions, because I've tried the formula before and the formula looks great. It looks like kind of the exact sort of formula I usually like. It's super creamy and blendable, and apparently it has quite good lasting power as well, so I'm kind of obsessed and do need to try it. I think I might put on mascara today, but my eyelash curl has kind of come apart in my bag, so we're gonna kind of wing it today. So this is me done. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. That would help me out so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.